Now, live from the Blind Ninja Studios in Western Wisconsin, a show with no purpose, hosted by experts at drinking, and they're almost definitely wearing pants. It's time for the Department of Offense. Welcome to episode 201 of the Department of Offense. I'm your host, Casey. Joining me as always is Carlos.
Yeah, I'm right here.
And Matt. Hey. I was moving the wrong dial.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Wow, it's getting louder.
Yeah. It's been a long day, guys. I tell you what.
Why?
I tell you, I was real hungover this morning.
Did you continue drinking yesterday?
Oh, what do you mean continue drinking?
Well, you
just
called
didn't
me
stop.
at work, and then I was like, "No, I'm working right now," and then you just continued.
Yep, I
Nice.
did. That was I should have stopped. No, I did not, though. It's okay. All right. Anyway, before we get too deep here, I want to give a shout out to our patrons. If you'd like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/blindstudios, or go to our homepage and click on the Become a Patron link. That's it. I'm going to get there. I'm going to figure out how to do a show again. We've only done 200 of these things, so I should be able to do it pretty much on autopilot now. Carlos, what have you been up to this week?
Yesterday was the Pitchfork event, the Springfest.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Too bad it was like rainy outside, so like I don't know. They
Did
probably
they
cut
still
down
have
the
a
crowd.
cornhole tournament?
Yep,
They
that
did.
was indoors on the adjacent
Pete and I
room.
lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys lost.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. You guys?
Carlos, did you play?
No, I did not.
No.
No, I decided I did not want to play the cornhole tournament because I didn't want to let my team down, which is what would have happened.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's okay to let your team down
There was
when there's only you and another person on the team.
there was a chicken wing eating contest, and the wings that I liked the most.
There was not
did
a chicken
win.
wing eating contest. There was a chicken wing cooking contest.
Yeah, well, all right. Sorry, it was a cooking contest.
Which wings did you like?
There's like a set of wings that was kind of a little bit hotter, and like they were actually really good.
I liked the ones that were like slightly vinegary.
Yeah.
Like the number 4, I think is what they were. Those
I
ones
would've-
were really
yeah.
good.
I would have liked that part of it.
Yeah.
I
No,
forgot
yeah,
about
those were the same ones that were a little bit spicier than the others. I think it was number 4.
Okay. Yeah. I just like I remember the sauce like every other sauce was like sweet, and that was
Yeah.
the one that was like it had like a vinegar base to it almost.
Yeah. But like I don't know, but they did not win any of the awards, so that was too bad. But yeah, it was a cool event.
Yep.
Let's see what else. I got laid off, and then I have a new job to start Monday, so that was fun. That was just exciting,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Just played video games.
Just kind of chilled. Matt, what about you?
I was just trying to think of something cool to say, and then I didn't. I liked our Soundwave theme for this upcoming week when me and Carlos recorded. Guardians of the Galaxy has like a cool soundtrack to an action movie, basically. Well, we took the movie Aliens and made the soundtrack to Aliens.
Well, that's cool.
And I enjoyed that one a lot. That was fun.
Did you get a chance to watch that Blade Runner video?
I did not finish the whole thing, but I skimmed through it that night, and I really, really liked it a lot.
Did you see the crazy keyboard he was using?
Yeah, dude, there's like a whole room just like dedicated to him around like 5 different keyboards, and like
And like it was
wow.
like old style keyboard, and like the different music he
what
could
year
play
did
with
Blade
it.
Runner come out? 79, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, it's the old synthesizer stuff and everything. But yeah, the theater or the movie Ridley Scott, everybody, they'd give him like the movie, and then he'd score the movie as he's watching it, basically.
Oh wow.
So he didn't really have anything
Just
in his
him.
head to begin with. Just
That's
what he
insane.
saw. Yeah.
Yeah, like they tried to go with his first takes too.
Yep.
Just to get the emotion that he was feeling.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I went to go see Beauty and the Beast last Monday.
How was that?
It was so good.
Really?
It was so good. It was like being whatever age you were again. When did it come out?
long
89
time
was
ago.
the Little Mermaid. When was the Beauty and the Beast? I forget.
I'm looking as fast as I can. Holy shit! That says 2017. That is the wrong.
That
Beauty
is
and
the
Beast.
wrong
That's
one.
not the right one.
And then you'll get 1930s for
Yeah.
the silent film or whatever.
91.
91. So I was like 2. It
little 2.
didn't bring me back when I was 2.
2-year-old.
But when
You
I
were a
watched it when I was
toddler.
like 4 or 5 or whatever, it was like, oh my gosh. Whatever. Yeah, it was really good. I forgot a lot of the songs that are in it. I forgot that Gaston shoots the beast, and I was like, It was very emotional, and yeah, everything.
Damn it,
about
Gaston.
It was so great. It was just great.
Talk about like overkill for like cursing a kid.
I know, right? Well, the same with like
But, like he's a little dick, but
when
there's no
Mufasa
reason.
dies and everything too. It's just like they really know how to just like.
Well, no.
hurt you.
Well, in Mufasa's case, like that was just Simba being stupid.
Well, also he fell into a stampede though too.
Well, yeah, and like Simba thought it was his fault.
Well, it's because it was.
No.
Yeah, huh? If Simba hadn't been there, Mufasa wouldn't have been there. Simba's just a little shit who killed Mufasa.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't a little shit, but yeah, still.
It's all his fault.
Who was the uncle lion? Who was that?
Scar.
Scar was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Scar is
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah,
he's the best.
he's clearly a hero in the movie.
But what's fascinating about the Disney movies they're doing is basically a lot of it's just shot for shot exactly how the cartoons were. Like when he's jumping from spire to spire, basically as Gaston's chasing after him and everything, you put him mirrored back and forth. And when the father is getting attacked by the wolves before he gets taken captive by the beast, like that scene is exactly shot for shot, exactly the same like the cartoon too.
Like I can kind of understand why they
cool.
might want to do that, just because of the fact that like they are like it's their version of the fairy tale as it is, and like they just don't want to change too much.
I was just kind of surprised, like when I saw that, like that they actually did shoot it the same kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, then songs. I
Wait, did
forgot.
Gaston lift up a bench full of people?
Not quite.
Huh.
Not quite, but there was some manly Gastonness, and the first gay person in there, which is the guy who plays the voice of Olaf in Frozen.
Oh yeah.
He has a major love interest in Gaston, and I don't know if he's in the cartoon or not. I can't remember. And
I think so.
yeah, the way he's singing to him and everything, and like all over him and stuff, and then finally at the end of the movie, he like hugs and starts dancing with a guy at the ball. And it's like, oh, there you go, Disney.
Was it one of the people who like had an inanimate object?
I see.
No, it was just some random guy.
I figured that should like set up a sequel. Like now that Gaston has been murdered,
Yeah, right.
and like so now he should be
his
like
name's Le Pew, I think his name
yeah.
is. or
So
whatever.
in like Beauty and the Beast 2, it's Le Pew's Revenge.
Yeah.
What's the name of the town that
Oh, I
it
don't
takes place
remember.
by? Because that could be like CSI that town to find out what happened to Gaston.
Well,
He
everybody
was
knows
thrown
the
off
guy.
of a tower. That's what happened to Gaston.
Nobody cares what happened to Gaston because then I forgot, like Mrs. Potts becomes normal Potts again and has her little boy back, and she gets to see Mr. Potts again, and the whole town remembers that. Oh yeah, there is this castle out here. Blah blah blah.
Okay, so did they address the issue of a feather duster banging a candle?
No,
candelabra?
they're like very intertwined throughout the whole thing, and it's awesome. It's the way they do it, and Ewan McGregor plays the voice of the candelabra and everything, and yeah, I don't know. Then when they come back to life or whatever, they
Because I like the logistics of that
Right.
has always bothered me a little bit. Like, it just doesn't make any
it's
sense.
because they were in love with each other before that happened.
And so was Chip, like was he?
Brain damaged?
Yeah.
No,
Then
No.
well, like he's a chipped cup. Like,
yeah, I
what
know.
part of his?
His name's Chip in real life too, so I know a Chip that comes down to the bar all the time, actually.
Well, that's fine. He's not a cup.
Well, and then Mrs. Potts ends up being, yeah, it's a teapot.
Well, yeah, no, but she's not broken.
Yeah, I know.
Chip has a massive chunk missing out of his
I
head.
think it's just because as a real boy, his name's Chip too. So then they had to make it kind of quirky, like, yeah, I'm a little cup and I got a chip in it.
So the evil witch's curse has artistic license.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess so. And
It's
what?
kind of cruel. Like his name's Chip, and like, oh, we're just gonna put a chip in you then.
I can't remember what the feather duster's name is, but it also has a sound that sounds like a wispy feather dust or whatever.
Meanwhile,
And Lumineer, he's the
Yeah.
candle, and
the kid gets to
Dog's
turn into an
great.
awesome-looking beast creature. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everybody else gets turned into inanimate objects.
Until
I
he
also
finds
forgot how sad it was.
true love.
I forgot how sad it was when because Stanley Tucci plays the piano person, so he's the piano, and then they have a dog that's the bench, and then also there's the wardrobe, and his wardrobe that is his wife that he was in love with, and they made beautiful music together. But she's stuck way up in the top of the castle, and he's stuck way down here.
Well, you can
Like, how
move a
did that happen?
wardrobe.
Well, the beast isn't going to move anything.
Oh, the
Well,
cool,
then Belle should have moved the wardrobe,
one of the
or
cool,
the candelabra
I don't know,
moved the
that
wardrobe.
wardrobe's like twice her size.
one of the cool
Well,
things
yeah,
about
but you gotta moving.
But somehow she did end up down there in the big fight scene that happened. So
one of the cool things about Fables, the comic, and no, they didn't do a TV show for it.
No,
but,
they did a
yeah.
Telltale game.
Yeah, they did a Telltale game for it. Is the fact that Beauty and Beast are in it, and Beast he's human, but like he's kind of like he can't quite talk right because he generally has like fangs in his mouth, or like he's like partially transformed because their marriage isn't going very well at that time.
Yep.
So like they're like in counseling, but like so like when Belle gets angry at him and like he starts slowly changing back. So
Yeah.
that's a thing. I don't know, like Fables is a pretty cool comic. So
Yeah, Fables is fun. I really
That
wish
Telltale
they would
game is
do
great.
a Wolf Among Us season 2.
I hope they do. Like I would
because the
think
first
so
one was
because
really good, but
is
it's
really
been
popular.
a few years since the first one.
That's
so
true.
I don't know. And I still have to finish Walking Dead season 3.
But like after the Wolf
it's
Among
like,
Us,
wait, we're on like season 7 now. What
No,
are you
the Telltale
talking-
game.
because they've had so many different properties that they've adapted. Like they have Guardians of the Galaxy right now that they're working on. Like there's just
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy just came out. Like
Yeah.
it looks really good.
Yeah.
Like looks just as good as that Batman one. That Batman one was surprisingly good.
yeah, it definitely looked cool. I saw you playing. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, this is awesome! You can play you can be a really dark Batman.
Yeah, you can be kind of a dick.
Oh, that was the one that ended when I came in or whatever? You're on like the last 2
Yep.
scenes of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seemed pretty cool.
All right. Let's see.
But yeah, that's about it for me. I'm just excited for more of these Disney movies to come out. We were
Right.
talking about that on Soundwave too. Like Pinocchio's coming out too. I think Tim Burton's doing
I'm
that
a
one.
real boy.
I think they're gonna do Little Mermaid. They're gonna do Aladdin that we were talking about too.
Are they gonna do a live action Aladdin?
Yeah, they're gonna do live action all of them.
What? I am down to see some
And
live
they're- no.
action Aladdin.
Tim Burton's not doing Pinocchio. He's doing Dumbo.
Okay, well, good because I don't have to see that one then.
Yeah. I would
Like-
love to see a live action Dumbo, but not Tim Burton because look what he did to Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, no, like Tim Burton had some really good early hits,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, like,
just
I-
been garbage.
I
lately.
really like Dark Shadows because it wasn't your typical movie.
Mm.
He didn't have Danny Elfman do the whole entire score. He actually had real music in it, and it was based in the 1960s. I thought it was really cool. Big Eyes wasn't too bad, but the Danny Elfman score made it exactly how it always is, kind of a thing.
Oh, nice.
But Carlos, do you know who's going to do Pinocchio?
I do not. I think you told me, and I did
Yeah,
just-
it's Dumbo that Tim Burton's doing. I was
Right.
trying to remember.
They're doing a Dumbo live action.
Yep. That one's going to be the Tim Burton one.
Are they going to do a Lion King live action?
Oh,
and that'd be a lot of
that
CG,
stupid
but
1966 film.
the what?
Oh, Ron Howard.
Oh, interesting.
I was gonna say, are they gonna do a Sorcerer's Apprentice one? But then I realized that they actually did a live action Sorcerer's
Oh
Apprentice,
yeah, with Nick Cage.
and apparently it didn't do very well.
No.
I thought it was fun, but I really like Nick Cage movies.
Oh,
so.
and the live action Mulan.
Yeah,
That live
that-
action Jungle Book was amazing.
Live action Mulan sounds like it'll be pretty cool. Because that movie was awesome. I remember when it came out.
All right.
But like, who voiced the dragon in that one?
in what one?
In Mulan.
Oh, that was Eddie Murphy.
He's still around. He can still do it.
He could do it again.
Yeah,
Like, he was one of the best parts of that movie.
they could put him in a motion capture suit and everything.
I don't know if they would need to do that.
Well, like that'd be cool though. And like I don't know. The one thing about Aladdin though is like what they're gonna do about the genie. Like, who are you gonna have that's not Robin Williams? That's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be like big shoes to fill
Yeah.
because the genie was such a big part of that movie and
Yeah.
what made it.
February 12th, 2017, Guy Ritchie accidentally confirmed that he's going to direct Aladdin, but it's still a question if he's going to or not. That would be interesting. I heard that King Arthur's pretty terrible though.
Actually,
See,
I heard that
Thomas-
was fun.
Yeah, Thomas said that it was really good, and I need to go see it.
Like it's a King Arthur movie that at least doesn't take itself too seriously. Like it's just cool. Like they just go for because Guy Ritchie decided to go with his style instead of like
His
going the
style,
classic.
I don't know if that's going to work for that like time period.
Well, like normally, like it's gonna be
Like it works just fine for Sherlock Holmes and stuff, but going back that far,
You see,
I
I've
think
seen a
it's
lot
just
of
gonna be
King
silly.
Arthur movies, like in my, and like I don't know, like they've all been generally boring. Like there's quite, or like just really forgetful. Like this one, like there's some dudes like swinging the sword around, like there's just a wind blasting against enemies, like and it looks like there's like magic actually and stuff. Like they normally like try to go like, oh yeah, There's like hardly any magic or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
I was debating on going to see that or Beauty and the Beast, and I kept watching trailers and reviews of King Arthur. I'm like, no, I'll just go see Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. But I like Guy Ritchie a lot. He does a lot of cool shit, but I just don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
For me anyway. And Jude Law is the bad guy. I don't know.
And
Yeah. Oh, so wait, he's Jafar?
No, we're talking about King Arthur.
Oh,
still.
okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at Aladdin things.
Oh,
and-
okay. No, I think Aladdin's quite a ways
of course,
out
like what
still.
even bad guy would he play? Because like the amount of time that like a King Arthur story could take place in is like pretty long.
Well,
'Cause there's
it's
like the
obviously when he
Is it like
just
the
finds
forming of the
his sword.
kingdom? Is it like the falling of the kingdom?
Well, no,
Like,
it's the forming of the kingdom because he pulls the sword out of the stone.
Yeah.
Speaking of really good,
or it gets handed to
Disney movies.
No,
It's not always-
they show him pulling it out of the
Oh
stone.
no!
in the
Sometimes
trailer.
it comes out of the stone. Sometimes it's like actually handed to him by
Well, no,
the Lady of the Lake.
but in the trailer, it's pulled out of a stone.
Yeah, it says the
I
water
didn't see
the
the trailer.
water
Oh, okay.
receded, and then they're like, nobody can pull this sword out. Then he asks him to, and he pulls it out.
Alright.
Yep. And then he takes over and fights, and blah blah blah. There you go.
No, still the best King Arthur movie is Sword in the Stone by Disney.
It's true.
Like that little owl Artemis.
They
is
should
the best.
just do that one.
Just like
too.
how the best Robin Hood movie is Men in Tights.
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's pretty great.
no. It's Robin Hood, the Disney version.
True too.
Well, no, they could have done a live action version of that.
I did enjoy the Russell Crowe one. I thought it was.
I didn't
liked
like the
it.
Russell Crowe one. I enjoy the Kevin Costner
Yeah,
one.
that one's good too. That
Which
one's
one was
good.
the one that they were going to make it so like Robin Hood was evil and they just didn't? They
That was the
fucking-
Russell Crowe one.
Oh yeah,
Ridley Scott did it.
and it didn't happen.
It was too much like Gladiator in that time period.
They
Like,
should have got
yeah.
stuck with the original script.
I enjoyed it, but yeah.
The original script where Robin Hood's the bad guy, and it's all about a sheriff of Nottingham.
Well, I
being
mean,
a
from
girl.
a certain perspective, Robin Hood's always the bad guy.
Yeah,
He's literally stealing shit from people.
but that's like me in every video game, so I mean, I can't say anything.
Now we gotta stop. All right, what are we trying for a beer?
Oh, hey, I haven't got to talk about what I've been up to this
Oh,
week.
Ah, it's not that
Guys,
important.
Well, you told him
Aw.
to grab the beer, so I thought.
I didn't tell him to grab the beer.
No, I just want to.
he
grab
did that out of his own volition.
Oh. All right, what have you been up
All
to,
right.
Casey?
Oh well, man, I don't know. We played some D&D on
Yes, we
Friday.
did.
That was fun. We're playing Strahd over on Tabletop Theater. Recursive Strahd.
It's really
And-
hard. It's really hard to play with Carlos because Carlos is so good at playing characters. Like seriously. And then it was basically us two
What do
yelling
you mean,
back and
like
forth
just
across
because
the
like
table.
just like playing different characters or just playing?
No, you're
crazy,
really
or-
good at like doing like
You
what you're
get
supposed
into
to
your
be doing.
character.
Yeah.
You're good at it. Like so yeah, and there's no talking to you at all during it, and then everybody else kind of sits quiet. So you're like, "Come on, guys, help me out!"
I
here."
know.
But you got to get in there and yell at him a little bit.
Like you can't let me get away with like turning the party into murdering everybody.
Yeah. We step in when Rick wants to do that kind of stuff to people. Why can't they step in for you?
I make good points.
So-
No, you make
sometimes-
points.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Good. Now that's a question.
Well, you came in the middle of it, so you like you
Yeah.
did, like some
Yeah.
of my points.
I
make
couldn't
sense.
fully
Yeah.
grasp some of the ideas you're shooting for there. So
Yeah,
it's just like,
some of the stuff like was reaching back to like the first episode
Okay.
and
Okay.
stuff, but I don't know. There was some creepy things happening.
Yeah.
and
Some weird stuff, like
some weird
That
stuff.
fucking tower. Oh, God.
I love that you guys left Carlos.
I love that we
outside,
spent like 2 hours trying to get into there.
and there was nothing there.
God.
yeah, there was like nothing. We gotta like raise a head from the dead for a couple questions. That was great.
Well, like you guys raised the head, and Pete's immediately like, "Ask him why he's dead. Ask him why he's dead." And you're like, "Nah, we're gonna waste these questions." And then like
And then I did ask.
then you did for your final question.
And
you
then we could
asked,
add follow-ups.
and you got like a big info dump that needed some follow up questions, but then you were out of questions.
And he just goes to sleep.
Well, like, was there like another way to talk to the head?
No,
Like, oh no, it's just because I had the spell and like decided to talk to the head.
yeah,
All right.
no, like that's what you were supposed to do.
So yeah,
Wow, I actually did something like you're supposed to.
if you want some laughs out there, you should listen to that latest because it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, our tabletop sessions have been getting better and better, I think. So it's now is the time to hop in to tabletop theater. And then let's see, what else did I do this week? I feel like nothing. I feel like this was a whole lot of. I mean, let's see. I did
What
South
beer did you
Dakota
brew?
last- Oh, I didn't because it was raining.
Oh, that's
And-
right. I thought you did it earlier in the week. No.
No, I was gonna do it. Or you know what? No, I take that back. I brewed on Monday. Or no, I brewed last Thursday.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. And then I'm gonna do 2 brews next weekend because I have a nice long 4-day weekend. So got some time to brew in there.
There you go. I got a friend at Emma's, a regular that comes down there wants to learn a home brew. I'm like, yeah, just come over and watch what Casey does. You
Yeah.
can probably learn some things.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
I'll
let him know
explain
when you
things.
do that.
Will do. I'll let you know when I'm doing the thing. So
Cool.
then you can let him know. And then there's a lot of things
Woo!
that are going around. People who know stuff. It'll be great.
Knowing things.
Yeah, then I guess Pitchfork yesterday, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I've been playing some Zelda. That's good stuff. But
And you get the Master Sword yet?
no, I still need 20 more shrines.
That's a lot.
What, did you get a
I know.
Switch or something?
No, I've been playing on the Wii U
Oh, okay.
because
Is it the same game that came
Yep.
out? Okay.
yeah, I don't know. People keep talking up the Switch. They're like, "Oh, this thing, you wouldn't think it, but it's changed everything." Like you can
Where are your exclusive titles and what games do you have?
right there's no games yet, and
Yeah.
that's the problem. But I mean, it does have like a cool thing where like they've been talking about Mario Kart a bunch. The people I've been listening to talk about it, and they're like, "Yeah, I brought it. Or I was having a meeting with somebody, and like we finished up, and we went over to a brewery, and I just busted out the Switch, and we were playing Mario Kart in the brewery."
No,
Like,
that's
But
kinda
are you
cool.
able to have 2 people play at once
Yeah.
on the little
Yeah.
gamepad? Like when you're not docked?
Oh,
Yes,
then
yeah.
each hand,
Yeah.
each room. Oh, okay, okay.
So you can do like remote multiplayer then, kind of, or not remote, but not attached to TV then.
yeah, yep.
So when it comes down to it, you're buying another machine to play Mario Kart.
Yeah,
It's the same Mario Kart that he already has.
Yeah.
It's just an updated version.
Yeah, no, it's Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Well,
It's
I-
just-
I'm like the Wii U. It started out cool, and now it just ended up being a.
well, the Wii U, the thing that pisses me off about my Wii U is I bought it for Zelda,
Yeah.
and then they never released a Zelda game for it.
But hey,
until the
there's
Switch came
there's
out.
still Wind Waker HD, and that was
Yes, Wind
great.
Waker HD was really good, but it's a Zelda game I've already played,
Yeah.
and I want to pick up Twilight Princess HD
Yeah.
and play through that because
Oh, that's right. They did Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess has one of my favorite dungeons of all time. In
Was
there.
it the magnet one or whatever, the one with the drill thing?
It's the one with the little gear.
Top thing, yeah.
Yeah. And like you got like that dungeon's so much fun. It's just super kinetic and a blast.
Yeah.
All right, we got beer. We should probably do beer.
All right.
We had Carlos open it this time because last time Matt tried to open up a cork
It went
bottle.
poorly.
It went poorly.
What did I do?
Do you not remember that?
You broke the
you
cork
broke
off.
the cork off.
Oh yeah, that's because it was a bad cork. I
Uh huh.
remember
Yeah,
that
no,
now.
it wasn't because you were drunk.
And then
No,
you went
I
around.
kept trying to get
You
it
went
off.
around spilling on the table, or I mean, pouring everybody's drinks. And that was.
I
So, like,
tried to get
anybody-
it out and it wouldn't come out.
And so I had stickiness on my side of the table on Friday, and it's like, why is this here? Oh, that's right, Matt, because Matt likes to spill.
All right. So we have Winds of Change Brett Pale Ale from Oso Brewing Company. Oso is here in Wisconsin. It's a Belgian pale ale. Comes in at 5%. It's 50% hoppy ale, primarily fermented with Brett Brux. 50% hoppy ale, secondary fermented with Brett Brux, and aged 6 months in oak barrels. And you got this from an Oso rep, right?
Yeah, we bought Infectious Groove off of him, and it's on right now, and it's really popular.
What is
actually.
what
It's
kind of beer is Infectious Groove?
it's a sour, like a lighter sour. I don't know for sure what it is.
Infectious disease.
Yeah, the thing's got a strong head to it.
It's like 4.5%.
So Oso Brewing Infectious Groove. I am 21. All right. It is a 4% sour blonde, extremely pale yellow in color. Infectious Groove is everything your customers loved about our Berliner Weiss with a bit more bang for their buck. Refreshingly tart acidity would be an understatement, and a light mouthfeel that finishes dry, begging you to drink more, greets you at the end of every sip.
That's what we have on it, Emma's. It's good.
Cool. Oh, the label's kind of neat. It has like it's like the O's and grooves are headphones, and yeah, that's neat. Anyway, we should probably talk about this one, huh?
Yeah, this is nice and smooth. That's for sure. Goes down really well. It comes in like it comes in your mouth like light, and then as you finish it off, it has just a slight bitterness to it. I don't know, it's like really easy drinking.
See, this beer represents changes that Oso is going through, like a caterpillar that spins itself into a cocoon and eventually turns into a beautiful butterfly. We hope you enjoy us spreading our wings and trying new things in uncharted territory. We sure enjoy the challenge and wish that every day could be as funky as this beer.
Funky's a good word for it.
That's what it says on the bottle.
What do you think?
I don't really like it.
No?
No, that's weird.
What don't you like about it?
I'd rather either just have your it's pale sour, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather either have your pale ale or your sour and have one of just a singular thing. Because I'm still trying to be a sour guy, so having the two in my mouth at once.
Well,
is
and
like, whoa.
you tend to gravitate, like the sours that you do like, if I remember correctly, tend to be like the more tart, like the Berliner Weiss, the more like acidic.
I guess so. Yeah, the one that's at Emma's right now, it's really light, really easy drinking, and it just has a nice little bite to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and this is more funk.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
that
even taste
barnyard
any
funk.
sour tart in here at all.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's that Brettanomyces, like
Hey Brett, how's it going?
pretty funky. I like it. There is a really good Brett character in here.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't know, old hay, and
That's what I want with my beer. I
yeah,
want old
it's
hay.
like it is what it is. Like it's like an old hay, like almost like a farmhouse aroma. It's really good. I like it. A little bit of that hop character comes through, but it's really tempered. I mean, I guess 6 months in a barrel do that.
Yeah.
All right, Carlos, give me a number.
I'm gonna give it a 7.7.
7.7.
Yeah.
Got a 7.7 from Carlos. 7.7.
I was just thinking of sorry. So on the current, they're doing the 893 songs. So today they played Marilyn Manson, and he was 500 or whatever. And so do you remember that movie, Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That came out. It was terrible, fucking stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Marilyn Manson's song "Tainted Love" was in there. He had the version
he
of
even
Soft
had a
Cell.
music video.
Yeah, it was a terrible song. So I'm wondering if Bill DeVille was, God damn it, Bill DeVille, were you just sitting there being like, well, I know he's famous for one of these two covers. I think it's Tainted Love, and I think that might be why they play Tainted Love on the current today. I'm like, how the fuck do you choose to play this song from Marilyn Manson on the Essential Artists of all time?
I know. Like the original Tainted Love's way better.
Well, yeah, and I'm like, why even choose a cover from Marilyn Manson to play? Like, why not choose one of his actual songs? So sorry, the way you said that reminded me of another teen movie, which reminded me of driving in the car today, and I'm like, God damn it, I'm still pissed off that Bill DeVille. I'll give this a 5.4.
And if you want more of Carlos and Matt bitching about the radio people, tune into Soundwave
Yes.
every other Thursday.
Or if you want to hear us bitch about like podcast people, just listen to any Department of Defense where we just complain about each other.
No, the more I drink it, I don't mind it really.
Yeah. Well, it's so like we may have discussed this when talking about sours before, but I firmly believe in the second sip rule with sours. The first sip you need to disregard completely because you're not 100% sure what you're going to get, and so like it's palate shock. And then the second and third, like you already know what you're expecting, and so I feel like you get a better idea of what the beer is going to be then. What number did you give yours?
5.4, and he's
5.4,
7.7.
7.7. I'm gonna give her just an even 8. I like it. It's funky. It's light. It's easy to drink. It doesn't leave like a lingering funk in my mouth, so I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you for bringing this in, Matt.
Mhm.
And if you want to just sneak some of that infectious groove out of Emma sometime,
Or just come down there and drink some before it's all gone.
but then how do we get it on the show?
Go to
We
the
have
store
to go to the
get
store
some.
and buy some. I don't want to do that. Did you want some more?
I'm good.
Drink as much as you want.
All right. So let's see. We did beer, right? And then we have a show, and it goes in an order. And I think there we go.
And now the Department of Defense presents news with Casey.
That's me. Being accused of a crime is pretty crappy, but that's no reason to poop on a search warrant. That's what a Florida man accused of shooting at a Deerfield Beach deputy allegedly did when his paperwork was being processed. Demetrius Vidal, age 24, was arrested Tuesday in connection with a shootout that took place at about 3 a.m. Monday near the Tropicante nightclub. Authorities accuse Vidal of shooting and robbing club goer Jordan Harris, who is expected to recover. In addition, Vidal allegedly shot at Broward Sheriff's Deputy Derek Nesbitt, who is responding to reports of gunshots. The deputy fired back but wasn't injured. Vidal managed to elude capture until the next day when he was apprehended while driving in Fort Lauderdale. Now Vidal has been charged with attempted first-degree murder, attempted murder of a law enforcement officer, armed robbery, obstructing a police officer, executing a search warrant, and driving with a revoked license. I feel like they could have probably just not done the revoked license bit, once you try to shoot at people. Now Vidal has been charged. Okay, yep. But it's what Vidal allegedly did while in custody that's really raising a stink. When officers pulled over Vidal, they served him a search warrant to get his DNA in order to match him to the crime scene. Vidal refused to let officers take his picture, fingerprints, or DNA, claiming a judge had no jurisdiction over him. However, while Vidal's paperwork was being processed, he allegedly went into the bathroom and dumped a whole bunch of DNA, or defecation not appreciated, on the warrant. Vidal appeared in court Wednesday where he chose to represent himself and to argue with the judge. Jail records show that Vidal remains behind bars in the Broward County main jail.
You guys remember the movie Out Cold?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the time, like once the mountain gets spotted out by like the corporate overlords or whatever, they all have to do like drug tests, and they're all peeing in a cup, and like one of the guys comes by, is like, oh, and it's just a cup full of shit. He didn't even do it to be mean, because he thought that's what they needed.
Here's your cup. Now give me a sample. Well, okay, that's a real small cup. I'll try my best though. All right, cat cafes are all the rage these days, so it only seems logical that some other species are getting in on the action. For 2 days this summer, San Francisco will be host to a pop-up rat cafe where patrons will be able to enjoy coffee and pastries in the company of the critters. The San Francisco Dungeon, a tourist attraction where actors reenact bits of the region's history, will be hosting the event July 1st through July 7th. And July 7th. Don't worry, these aren't wild rats brought in from the streets. Instead, the rodents of honor are adoptable domestic pets from Ratty Rats, a Bay Area rat rescue group. That means that if you get along especially well with one of the rats at the cafe, you may decide to make your new friend a permanent addition to your life. Though many people are freaked out by the very idea of rats, domestic rats are social, clean animals that are highly intelligent and trainable. Tickets for the Rat Cafe are $50 a piece and include coffee, tea, or water, and a breakfast pastry. So wait, $50 and you get coffee and a pastry
with rats?
With a rat. I feel like you could go to any other cafe and get the same exact thing for $3.
I don't know. How long ago did Ratatouille come out? Because maybe that's maybe a lot of people are gonna like, oh, I like that movie, I'm gonna go to this now.
That Ratatouille was 5 years ago.
I don't know. I never saw it, so it could have been any amount of time.
2007. So 10 years ago.
So yeah, like
that was a long time ago.
People who saw that, it's been 10 years. Now they want to go to a rat cafe.
Right. And then when you're done eating, you get 15 minutes set aside to hang out with the ambassador rats.
I don't think so. I probably pay $50 to not see a rat.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go to a restaurant and see rats. That is not what I want to happen at all. I don't know. Who decided that rats would be a good pet?
It amazes me every time I find out somebody wants a rat as a pet.
I'm like, why? What is wrong with you?
If Kate was here today, she'll tell you all about it. She loves her.
Granted,
pet
I don't
rat, Remy.
I don't see the point of hamsters either. I mean,
I don't understand ferrets either.
Well, that's
ferrets
just-
stink.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'd have against ferrets.
Because they stink.
Like they're not really
No.
domesticated.
You know what? I like dogs. Why can't everybody just have a fucking dog? I mean, cats are even terrible, but I mean, I'll tolerate a cat.
I like cats just because like there's not a whole lot of constant upkeep. You don't have to take them for walks.
Yeah, no, get a goldfish then. At least
That's
a goldfish
different.
won't scratch the shit out of you.
That's fine. I don't like goldfish.
What? But they're so delicious. Goldfish snacks.
No, I don't like goldfish snacks.
I want chicken and a biscuit.
Dude, I want some
That's
hand
pretty great.
nachos.
Just a couple more months till that, like 3 or 4 months.
Oh man, yeah, we got to get like 2 boxes of chicken and biscuit.
We're gonna get a fucking can of nacho cheese. I saw it's at our grocery store in town too. I can get a thing of nacho cheese, and that way
We're gonna fondue the shit out
Yeah.
of that nacho cheese.
we're gonna have a can that's been sitting over the fire of nacho cheese.
Yeah, that seems like a really good idea. A gallon of boiling cheese.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, right.
no, but like the
Dip your
downside is the
hand
fact
in.
that like
You want some hand nachos? It burns. Oh God, it burns.
there's like no way we
We have
can
it
be
hooked up to like our cell phone chargers or whatever, like a USB port.
well, like the night that we do that, like the raccoons are gonna swarm our campsite.
All the cheese dripped everywhere.
You could build a wall and they could use it like oil from the Middle Ages and just pour it on the rackins.
Yeah,
and
we have
they'll
to-
devour each other
we'll have to build a wall. That's what we'll have to do.
to keep out those rackins,
Like it's a little fort.
and we'll get them to pay for it.
I don't think that's how it would work. I'm pretty sure that no wall made of like shitty wood that we find. We'd need all the Jenga blocks.
We
all
would
the
need a lot of
knockoff-
Jenga blocks.
all the knockoff Jenga we can get.
Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers scored a ton of points with some high school students in Janesville, Iowa, with just one retweet. Students in a sports literature class. I didn't realize that was a thing. Like how much sports literature can there be?
Let's see. I've read.
They just read Rudy over and over. Like
And autobiography.
I read an autobiography of Michael Jordan before. I don't know.
Or is it about? Does that also include like the playbooks and stuff too?
I don't know if those count as literature.
I remember I read the rules of like football before. That was really boring.
Why did you read the rules of football?
I don't know, because I got it for Christmas one year.
You don't have to read everything you get for Christmas.
No.
Yeah, that's why. Otherwise, it's rude.
Oh,
You have to.
okay.
I've read a lot of bad books because of that.
I had too many books, so I said, "Well, stop doing that."
Like my parents would give me like devotionals, and I was like, "Shit." I have
What's
to
a
read
Do you get any
this.
Jack
devotional?
Chick comics?
No. A devotional. It's a daily thing that you're supposed to read, and then read a Bible passage with it.
Oh.
I didn't do this Bible passage part. You're supposed to do it every day. I just read it all at once. I figured that'll get the same point
What kind
across.
of a
right?
person would you be today if you did both of
You know, your parents.
Probably the same person.
them?
Your
I'm not
parents,
gonna lie.
Your parents know you play D&D, so you should get them the Jack Chick comic of D&D, where it, like is super evil.
Yeah, but my parents are somewhat sane.
And then you could get them the.
Did you see the movie?
I did not. I never saw the movie.
Oh man, the movie was great.
Weren't they going to do like a remake of the movie? I thought I heard something about that.
No, the movie just came out not too long ago.
No. There's an older version of it with it's not I can't remember the name of the actor. Yeah, there's an older version of that movie from like the
Oh really?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I just remember I saw the 2014 one called Dark Dungeons. It's about how D&D murders people.
Yeah.
And it's a cult.
Interesting. I'm in a cult, guys.
Woohoo!
You guys are too.
Yay!
Cults.
We don't have. Aren't we in a cool cult? What do we have to do to get in this cool Dungeons
Dude.
and Dragons cult?
We are the cool Dungeons and Dragons cult,
And if you ever want to come and play on it, just shoot us a message.
right? We'll invite you to our cult. All right. So the students made a deal with their teacher, Laura Roberts, a big Rogers fan. She agreed to cancel the final exam if someone in the class could get a retweet from Rogers. That job fell to student Peyton Mayer, who laid his heart on the line in less than 140 characters Friday morning. At Aaron Rodgers 12, our teacher agreed to not give us a final in sports lit if you retweet this. Please retweet this. She is your biggest fan. On Thursday, Rogers agreed to go along with the game plan. I'm sure a sports lit final is very important, but here you go. The teacher kept her word and canceled the test. However, the students definitely learned a good lesson in how to network. I don't think anybody learned anything in that.
Somehow that ended up in Rogers' hand. And
Nobody learned anything in that class. So
Yeah, no.
it's-
Well, they learned that hey, if you get a famous person to retweet something, you don't have to take a test.
Yeah, that's a very important lesson to learn.
Hey, Rod.
Hey, Rod. So raise your morning cup of joe to this morning. To this tasty act of petty revenge. When recently faced with loud and rude people sitting next to him at a coffee shop in Paris, information security consultant Kali Sanao didn't get mad. He got even. After hearing that they just decided on what to call their new business, he quietly bought up the corresponding domain name. Raleigh shared details of his retaliation online Wednesday. His tweet is now going viral. I had read about someone doing something similar, so it was not a totally original idea, but the occasion presented itself, he said. He described the group as really loud and obnoxious, adding they refused to tone it down when waiting staff asked them to. I could see the waiters were really annoyed, but with a job on the line, they can't do much. So when they started high-fiving themselves about the perfect name, I remember the story I read and thought, why not give them a lesson? I cannot say this name. Sanawi, the guy who describes himself as a hacker at heart, said he took measures to register the domain anonymously, though I could have done it without all that since a public loud conversation is not private. I would have had every right to register any domain I wanted. He plans on releasing the domain soon, hoping that the lesson was well learned. He refused to reveal its name, however, because that would give them too much publicity.
That's fair.
That's a pretty good idea. Like, just snag the domain name and be like, yeah, man, I figured out the perfect name. It's totally radboobs.com. It's gonna be great. No, you can't have that now.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Now I have all the rad boobs.
I don't know what to do with that information, man. I don't. That is never a sentence I thought you would ever say.
What else would you say if you had a site like that?
I guess that's all you can say. It really is. All right, so discussion topic for today. We've been talking a little bit about Disney movies, and you just saw Beauty and the Beast. So in those movies, 9 times out of 10, there's some ridiculous curse that's placed on somebody.
Mhm.
So I want you to put yourself in the place of the witch or the warlock or whoever is doing the cursing, and what small slight would somebody inflict upon you that would cause you to curse them, and what curse would you use?
Yeah. That when I saw the Beauty and the Beast too, I was just like, really? So I guess the Beast, the guy, he was a total asshole all the time, blah blah blah, and he just laughed at the old lady when she asked for shelter in the storm. So she cursed everybody.
Yeah.
Why does that have to include his people that works for him and all
Also,
them?
he was 12 years old.
No, he wasn't. He was a full-grown adult and trying to lay every single girl in that room. Actually, in the new Disney one, they just
Oh,
showed.
okay. Yeah, because in the old one, he was like 12.
Oh, really?
And then he had like 9 years to find true love.
Oh. Well, it's something like that in this.
So, like, if he
romance.
didn't make it though, like, does he just die then?
No, he just stays in
He's
beast
stuck to
form
Beast
forever.
forever,
Oh.
and all the like Lumineer and Cogsworth and everything, they just turn they're like inanimate creatures then.
Oh, they just become regular?
Yep.
Then you can finally throw away that damn broken cup.
That leaks all over you all the time.
Well, it's a worthless cup.
So you want us to tell you what somebody would
Yeah,
have
so-
to do to make us curse them?
Yeah, and it has to be like a super minor, like, cutting you off in traffic or.
Oh no, I'd be cursing people nonstop. Like I would not have much of a line. Like, oh yeah, you cut me off in traffic. You're cursed now. I don't know. I'd probably have something so like every car they drive like just doesn't start. Like they just can't start it, and they bring it, and then they get looked at by a mechanic, and like, oh yeah, everything's fine. And oh no, we found a really minor thing. We're gonna have to charge you money. So every time they bring it in, actually, they'd have to pay to get fixed because some minor thing would be found wrong, but the car still would not work for them.
Are you watching Fargo?
I'm not.
I'm not
Okay.
yet. No.
The main character, she for some reason the any kind of sensor doesn't sense her for some reason. Nothing to do with her being dead. It's like kind of the ongoing joke throughout the show. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
she walks up to a door and it doesn't open, but somebody else walks up and is like, "Bro."
No,
Or
so
going
they're
out of
really
the
embracing the
faucet.
weirdness in Fargo.
Yeah, it does.
Did you ever see Better Off Ted?
It sounds familiar.
There was an episode kind of like that where they developed a new motion sensing technology, and like it it could recognize you and stuff, or recognize when people went into a room, except it didn't work with black people. So their company solution was to hire a white person to follow every black person around. So like
funny.
so it would automatically turn on the lights for them and open doors for them.
Oh no. Well, I don't know what the curse would be, but anytime anybody plays tiptoe through the tulips at the bar, that would be their curse. Or
What if their feet turn into tulips?
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Or those
Some good old
assholes
body horror.
that always are like, dude, there's still 10 minutes till close or whatever. Your clock's wrong, man. At bar close. No, it's to get you fuckers out of there. So anytime anybody says something like that too, I don't know. Figure out.
Man. So the first one, like, I feel like you could, like, they either have to like tiptoe everywhere for
Or they sound like Tiny Tim for the rest of their life
Yep.
until they I don't know.
like, I mean, yeah, there has to be until they find true love. that's just how you end all curses.
Yeah, if you don't,
Until you find true
yeah,
love.
if you have not, you didn't, if you
And
didn't
if you're
specify
married to
something,
your
that's
true
just the
love,
default.
nope, that's not your true love.
I don't know. I probably, and also if they're talking in theaters, like make it so like they're just mute.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's a good one. That's
yeah, because that one helps people
Yeah.
until they find true love.
good.
Yeah, because you have to specify, otherwise it's the default setting is true love.
Until
And,
they
like, you
learn
can't
their
al-
lesson.
You can't always specify what your the curse. Like sometimes you're just in a hurry.
I would curse the people who, like, if you go to Chipotle and you're in line and they're trying to order like 6 different burritos, like, there's an online thing for
Yeah.
that, like, or anytime you're like behind somebody in a line and they have like 40 coupons to save like 30 cents. It's like, you know what? Just pay the 30 cents and
Or how
move
long
on.
it takes to write a check.
Yeah, who pays with checks anymore?
My mom does, my dad does, my grandma does, everybody does that I know.
Don't
A
they
lot of
have
people
credit
do.
cards? Like,
Oh no. Well, they have credit cards, but they don't have debit cards though,
yeah.
because they want the money to come out of the bank
Okay,
account.
then
so they
use a debit
check.
card.
Nope, can't do that.
But it's so much faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, oh my god, we need to just stop dealing with checks. Checks are so dumb.
Yep.
I write
There's so
literally
many people
one
at the
check a
bar that
month.
use checks too. We only accept them from like regulars or whatever.
Wait, people write checks
Oh, yeah,
for
a lot of people.
drinks?
For they'll get cash back or else get a bunch of off sale and write it with the check.
Oh,
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
old people.
old people.
Everybody that is above the age of 45, maybe. Everybody that's 45
So
plus.
old people. Fucking old people ruining everybody's day. Yeah. So I feel like their curse they would have to be minorly delayed in all things that they do.
yeah. I was trying to think the same thing for the person who's like, no, that's not what time it is. Like something where they're always late for something, or else they're always in a hurry somewhere.
Just to give you an idea of how minor it would take for me to curse somebody. I could be playing a game online, somebody just keeps killing me in the multiplayer, and it's like, fuck it, you're cursed then. And that curse would be something like I invert wherever the invert setting is.
Oh, it
Permanently.
would just invert their invert setting.
Yeah, so like it's never set how they want it.
Even
Left
when
and
they
right,
go and
up and
reset
down,
it,
just
it's always
yeah. So
and
Until
then when they
find
finally get
true
used
Yeah.
love.
no, and they finally get used to that setting, it switches on them again too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it always has to be the most difficult one for them. Like, so then they try to learn how to deal with it until they find true
now,
love.
can you curse yourself? Because like if you could curse yourself with something awesome, I mean, then
Well, no, then it's not a curse.
I know
That's a
it's
blessing.
awesome. It's actually a thing called curse with awesome. Like sometimes you get cursed with something that's pretty cool. and you don't want to get rid of the curse.
Why wouldn't you want to get rid of the curse? It's a curse.
Yeah, but like it's a curse in name only at that point.
Oh, okay. All
Like
right.
the Hulk, he's cursed with turning into a giant green creature that's unstoppable and awesome.
Yeah, but he doesn't like that curse.
No, he does not like it, but it's pretty cool.
Every time somebody says, "I want a fruity drink," they should just be like, have Rick's thing where he can't have any fruits.
Ooh, that would be. I see. I would have just turned him into a pineapple.
Boom, you're a pineapple, bitch. And then
No,
you start listing off all these drinks. Like, nah, I guess I'll just go for a vodka 7.
No, you go with the Pirates of the Caribbean curse, where like the pirate, not the undead part, but the whole part where when they try to eat something, just tastes
Everything.
like ash.
Yeah, everything turns to ash in their mouth.
So they will never taste fruitiness again.
Or you give them the ironic curse where everything just tastes super fruity.
Oh god, there's so many people.
No more savory things.
There's
They
so
get-
many people that think.
but it's also legitimately sweet. So like they just got diabetes eating everything. It doesn't matter.
There's so many people that think Red's Apple Ale is a cider, and so they will not try the cider that we have on tap, like a dry cider or a
No,
semi-dry.
Reds is
yeah,
a braggot.
yeah. So they're just like, no, if you don't have Reds, I don't want anything. And then it's like, oh, okay. I mean, if you go for an Angry Orchard, then it's kind of closer to your Reds, I guess. We have that in a
it's
bottle.
just a straight cider,
Yeah.
like instead of whatever that nasty thing. Like,
Yeah.
who drinks Red's Apple Ale?
A lot of people do.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
We stopped carrying it because it just sat there forever, and now people are like, "Do you have any Reds?" Oh, I don't want anything.
Yeah, you gotta curse those people.
And then
Yeah.
the people that only will drink Angry Orchard for a cider, they will not try anything else.
or what about the people? Do you get people who they have a very specific cheap beer that they will drink and nothing else?
Oh yeah.
Curse those fuckers into only being able to drink good beer. See, that's a blessing
I would,
until they find true love.
Yeah,
I
I,
would,
I can basically drink all the light beers or whatever.
people
but-
with obnoxious bumper stickers. I'd curse them so they can only speak in words that are in sentences that are on bumper stickers.
They can only they can
That's
only
good,
talk in
that's
sound
good.
bites.
Yeah,
That's good.
They're just like coexist.
yeah.
Hope.
If you're reading this, you're too close.
Until they find true love.
Or well, see, but there's a loophole for that one where you just print up a bunch of bumper stickers that say, just things on that. Like
I think
whatever.
it-
I
can
think
make
that's
it your
fair though.
business.
That's fair play for them because like there's if you
They
can
have
get
to
around
live
it,
with
you can
it,
get
yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
Like that's fair.
Until they find true love.
Yeah. Then they have a car just littered, just completely covered with bumper stickers.
And, like I love like when you're driving down the interstate and you see a car that's probably just held together by bumper stickers. Like everything's rusted out on it, but it's just plastered with stickers. And you're like, I don't know if they have a lot of actual opinions or if they're just trying
needed
to
a new bumper sticker
like,
this week.
they're just trying to hold their car together.
Now, could you curse inanimate objects?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, like I hit my head. on
Curse
Stuff.
these
Some
shoes!
stuff is like hanging down low. Like at my last job, like there's like these outlets hanging from like way from the ceiling. Like every once in a while, I'd hit my head because I'm 6'2" and like it hurts sometimes when you hit your head. Like I don't know, I'd curse it like to.
Hurts sometimes when you hit your head.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you for that massive revelation.
Yeah, if you're drunk though, it doesn't really hurt that much. Or like the time when we were down south and like I hit my head on the slide.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous. You bled pretty hard.
Yeah, I was bleeding from my head. That was.
And
Great.
you were like, I don't think anything's wrong.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's blood running down your face.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong, guys.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to have to get stitches. I was on vacation.
That's a conversation we had. It was. Would you have cursed the slide?
Yeah, I'd have cursed the slide. I
What
don't
would
know.
happen if you cursed
I'd make it so that
inanimate
nobody would be
object?
able to like how like sometimes slides don't like
Oh, you would have make the slide sticky?
yeah like not like feel like sticking like with like
No, but like where you can't get any
yeah,
momentum.
you just can't get any, you just wouldn't be able to slide down it.
Then nobody will use that slide.
I know.
That's brutal. And a slide can't find true love.
Yeah. My car might be my actual car might be cursed because it just doesn't die.
It will find true love if somebody who likes that feeling rides that slide. I'm just
No,
getting stuck
I
on the
don't
slide. Somebody might. I don't know.
I don't think if you fetishize the slide,
You
that's
might.
true love.
It's true love for
I mean,
that
we
slide.
should probably define true love, but I don't think fetishizing the slide.
I think that's just lust for an inanimate object right there.
Well, though,
Well, there's so few people.
to
on
be
this earth.
fair, that worked for Snow White. Like the Prince Charming had never met her and saw like an unconscious girl laying in the woods, and then molested her, and then she woke up from true love. So, might
Just
work
like
for
Cinderella.
Fast kiss.
or Sleeping Beauty.
Same thing.
Well, Cinderella wasn't unconscious.
Oh, that's right. Cinderella was the other one.
Cinderella's the one who lost her shoes.
I don't know.
Sleeping Beauty's the one with Maleficent.
Yeah.
Yep.
But wasn't she also the evil witch in the other one?
No.
No, different evil witches.
No, that's just making things confusing.
No, I did the same thing for the longest time until I just realized
Which one's the one that turns into a dragon?
That's Maleficent.
that's
Yep.
Sleeping Beauty.
That's Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, the other one just poisons apples.
The animation in Sleeping Beauty is really weird compared to all the other Disney movies because I think that's their first one.
I don't think Sleeping Beauty. I thought Snow White was their first one.
One of those ones.
I don't know. Like, actually, that'd be pretty. The whole like cursing the apples so like they fall asleep. You could like curse apples so like it just gives people a crazy trip and just sell them for a lot of money.
So Snow White was 1937.
Oh yeah, Sleeping Beauty was 59.
Yeah, I mean that would work. Be
Yeah.
like, hey,
You guys want a trip? $5
it's
an
like
apple.
those meat pies that
Yeah.
Pete picked up.
You could like monetize being able to curse people and inanimate objects, and it'd be great.
Oh, that's true. You could sell your cursing ability like as a service.
Yeah.
Like somebody wronged you slightly. Have some money to burn. Call Curse R Us for your cursing needs.
That was the
Yeah, because they had the Snow White film right lately.
yeah. They're all terrible.
The
for
live
those
action
ones.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Disney hasn't actually made a Snow White one yet, though. I don't.
Oh, I
think.
thought they had like the prequel one that they made with
Well, they have like Snow White and the Huntsman, Snow White,
the war or whatever one, like the
the
one
Huntsman, Winter's War. Yeah.
no,
it's-
not that. The one where like Maleficent's like the main character.
That's still Sleeping Beauty then.
Oh, is it
It's
Sleeping Beauty?
the prequel to Maleficent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see Snow White franchise. Feature films.
Same. I can't remember.
Untitled live action remake.
What? No,
Hasn't been made yet.
Yep.
no. The one with Maleficent played by Yeah.
Angelina Jolie. That's Maleficent.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
So they haven't made a Sleeping Beauty movie yet either.
Yeah, I bet Maleficent has like there'd have to be like a bar for people who can do curses just to get together and like talk about what kind of curses they had lately.
Like, oh, you won't believe it. There was this guy, and he upstairs neighbor kept stomping around all the time. So I turned his feet into cement.
That'd be great until he finds true love.
The best part is he can't move, so he's probably gonna starve to death.
What the hell was that movie? Actually, it was Maleficent.
It's so
wasn't it?
quiet now. So there is this weird smell coming. So if you curse somebody and they die as a result of the curse, are you liable for that?
No, I don't think. Like technically, it's their fault, right?
I don't know if it's their fault.
All right, they're cursed because it's their fault. So I mean,
I don't know.
as long as you had a reason to curse in the first place, it's all their fault. There's no reason you'd be at fault.
I don't think that's how fault works. I'm pretty sure you would be liable for their. for
And
their
court, you
cursed
say that
shenanigans.
magic's not real,
Oh, magic isn't real, man.
and then you're set.
Or you curse the judge.
To always give innocent. That would never go bad until he finds true love.
True love. So what if you curse somebody who has already found true love? Does it just not take, or do they have to find true love again?
Well, they probably next time they see their the person they have true love with, and then like I think that would just break it.
Oh, okay.
And if you know that, you're gonna have to change the setting, like because you can have the default setting, you're gonna have to change it to something else, like you're cursed until I don't know.
Until Tuesday.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. Just put like a time limit on it, and then you're set too.
All right, man. All right. Any more information on curses, guys?
No.
All right, then. Well, I think we'll wrap up. Thanks for tuning in this week. If you have any questions, comments, show ideas, or what have you, go ahead and choose an email at feedback@blindnewsstudios.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/blindnewsstudios. And you can follow us on Twitter at blind_ninja. And I'll see you guys next week.